Thomas the Tank Engine loves his branch line and knows it very well. His two coaches, Annie and Clarabel, agree with him, and they were proud to be his coaches. One day, Thomas had to stop at a red signal near the station. James was waiting with a freight train there. "Hello, James," Thomas smiled. "Nice day for it, isn't it?" James was in a bad mood. "Nice day for what? For your coaches to have a new coat of paint like mine?" Annie and Clarabel felt hurt. "How rude of he! How rude of he!" they screamed. But Thomas took no notice. But as Thomas shunted them to the carriage shed, Daisy sniffed loudly. "Oh my," she stuttered. "What on earth are those filthy coaches doing at my swerves?" "I can't rest in here with these old things," she said to Thomas, and she purred away. Annie and Clarabel were fed up with the engines for calling them old, and decided it was time to teach them a lesson. The next morning, Annie and Clarabel were at the station waiting for Thomas to come. Toby was there, waiting at a signal with Henrietta. He looked at them. "My," he said astonished, "you two are right on time." But Annie and Clarabel took no notice. "What's it to you, old fusspot?" sniffed Annie too. Toby and Henrietta were hurt. At last, Thomas arrived to pick up the coaches. Off we go," sang Annie and Clarabel together. They were somewhat pleased with themselves as Thomas puffed away with his passengers. But that day, as Thomas began to slow down, Annie and Clarabel pushed him on, bouncing their passengers around like peas in a frying pan. Needless to say, Thomas grew rather puzzled with these coaches. But as they approached Edward's station, more trouble lay ahead. Thomas could see the conductor waiting on the platform for the passengers, and he knew he had to stop, so his driver would quickly apply the brakes. But Annie and Clarabel were surged forward. The conductor ran back just in time. The station racked and rolled, but it didn't break. He tried to move back, but he couldn't. His wheels just spun and spun. Thomas's driver looked back and saw Annie and Clarabel quivering. They were rather ashamed. As the coaches were quickly shunted away, Duck and the breakdown crane rescued Thomas and put him gently back on the rails. Clarabel's conductor came out and scolded them. "You miserable things," he yelled. We hurt your passengers." Poor Annie and Clarabel were ashamed. They now wished they hadn't been so silly. At the works, Annie and Clarabel spoke to Thomas. "We're sorry about your accident," sighed Annie sadly. "The big engines were teasing us so badly that we felt we should order them about and have fun. And we're sorry for pushing you off the rails." "That's all right," smiled Thomas. "I'm just glad you learned from your mistakes. You coaches are the most clever and smartest coaches of all." Soon the coaches and Thomas began chatting like good friends should. Just then, Duck arrived to take the coaches away. The coaches smiled at Thomas before setting off on their important journey. I think they learned their lesson well. Don't you?